Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Nashville Superspeedway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. We're going to be in the number 9 Cori Bush for Congress 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This is a 150 lap race. 1 1/3 mile track. We have, how many sets of tires do they give us? 6, so 5 sets in the pits, 150 laps, that's 30 laps per set. 25 laps per set, something like that. Anyway, yeah, 25 laps per set. So, we'll probably not use all the tires through the course of the race. We'll see how it goes. I expect to get some green flag runs in this one. We'll see some cautions, I'm sure, too. But it's a nice big open track. Good likelihood that we will see some long green flag runs tonight.
Green flag.
Massively overdrove that on entry. We did get a solid exit though, so this won't be a great lap, but it won't be as terrible as it was looking on entry into 3 there. 460. I don't know. That might put us in the top 10, probably more like top 15. Depends on how many people qualify and how good their laps are. We're going to go ahead and run the second one just to make sure that we complete our laps, so that we'll be in the queue to advance the session without having to click that button. Currently sitting 6th. Not too bad. But yeah, not where we wanted to qualify by any means. That Tyler Dalton? Awesome. Haven't raced with him in a good long time. Oh man, we got an instant point. Pit Kid, how you doing? I shouldn't have driven off track there. That's not good. Shouldn't matter, but we're in the top half of the guys who took time, so could be worse. Looks like we got a few guys who are not taking a lap. I don't know why they got the ratio so short. It is just pegging it at the end of the straightaway. I guess that's fine, but like, you know, we're not missing out on too many on much at the end of the straight, but it feels weird to have it just absolutely pegged like that at the end of the front straight. But with a lower gear, it would probably not dig off the corner as well. Yeah, so that was a 32.46. I wanted to run something in the 3s, which would have put us top 5 instead of top 10 with our queue time. Honestly, you know, when we get into the race, that starting position won't matter a ton. This is becoming a pretty familiar crowd of folks that we're racing with on Sunday night. Been racing with Andre. Patrick's been in them, I think. I think Sam Morris has been with us. Ryan Doucette. That's Trevor Dalton, not Tyler Dalton. Okay, so it's not Tyler. Garrett Manes. Jordan Werth, Sean Butler, Bryan Narducci, Mike Christopher, Marcus Fruchtenicht. We've been running with all those guys, so it's fun. This Sunday night split is kind of turning into almost being like a league race with a lot of regulars, so that's always fun. Good luck, everybody. All right, here we go. Let's do the pledge from Grid, as is tradition on this channel.
Have a good.
I pledge to be a good sport, whether I win or lose, to know that people online are real people and my words have real impact, to set a positive example with my behavior, to speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse, to show integrity by honoring the rules, my opponents, and my teammates, to stop listening and reassess and told them my words or actions are harmful, and to respect others, even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. Exclamation mark GLHF in my Twitch channel chat, link in the description below this video if you'd like to take the pledge yourself. Be a part of making online gaming a better, more pleasant place for everyone involved. G-Unit, thank you, sir. Get a Christmas W, I'm going to try. I will try. I like this track, should be fun, but actually securing a dub in this field where we got some pro drivers is going to be a very tall order. That solo cup scene looks cool. I like that. All right. Waiting for them to grid up here. 35 seconds until we start rolling. Or less if everyone gets gridded up. $150 laps here will actually go by pretty quickly, I think. This will be, one of the shorter races on the schedule for the Winter Series. I expect this race to complete in under 2 hours, whereas some have been over 2.
For this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Can go about 69 laps on a run on tires and fuel. Could probably save a little bit more than that with clutching, but I don't want to do that. Mac and Pucky, it's the Corey Bush paint scheme.
Just remember, exiting pit road.
What's become my most commonly run paint scheme for the last year or so.
It's difficult towards the end of the race, or we'll send Malik down there. Malik can spot. All right. You should be starting on the inside. Closed.
All right. 150 laps. We're starting 7th. If we gain any I rating at all tonight, we will cross over 5,500, so that's fun. We are rated at a 54.99 entering this race.
Get ready to roll here, man. That's fun.
Let's do this thing.
Pace cars off. Be ready. Be ready. Green flag.
There's the green in the air. Already seeing guys making some moves.
Outside.
Looks like one of the cars
Still out there.
started on the outside line, might have missed a shift.
It's lap 1.
This correct.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting you to come off that slow.
Outside.
I wasn't.
Still out there.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've done 1 lap.
Core clear.
Oh, I thought 7. Okay, never mind.
Outside. Still there.
I thought
outside.
he was the one talking to me.
Still out there.
Nah, he was probably complaining to me.
All right.
I didn't mean to get him. We're all
We've already
fine.
picked up
God bless.
a spot. We are in 6th after starting 7th.
It's all good.
We're away clean and fast here.
Yeah, Barrett, I wasn't trying to do that. I just didn't know what I was doing going in there.
I like that I am seeing a little bit of a variety of lines out of these guys already. That's what's
Davy.
pretty fun with these cars. Is that, you know, you actually do have a variety in the lines you can run and still run, you know, the same lap time, but you can enter higher, enter lower, and you can have a lot of different approaches to running quick, which is a lot of fun. 6th, Morphe. I'm 6th right now. We're working our way up here. This is a pretty competitive field. 6 is good. 6 would equal my highest finish so far in this series this season.
Sorry, one, if I messed you up. I was just staying high. Can you get off?
Well, dang, it didn't want to turn.
Get off my rear bumper anytime on. It wasn't you. Marcus shoved it in. I could have taken you out, but I had to yield to him because he was running me over.
Yep, long race ahead. Shorter than you might think, though. It's,
Yeah, nothing you did wrong.
Yeah, like, man, I'm just trying to stay high.
we'll eat these lats up pretty quick, especially if it stays green the whole way.
Apron a little slippery.
Uh-oh. Oh, he did yank it back. I thought he was just going to let it lock down. That was not really a good save.
Not really. Killed it.
Yeah,
low. Oh, shit. Yeah. I got
and,
no right front tire. Sorry, guys.
oh, goodness, he knocked the right front off.
That was scary.
Somehow we're
Yeah,
still
my
green.
bad.
All right, my man, that's good. Let's get another one.
You did good off.
Missing that right there could was a critical moment in our race. Y'all saw it happen. He just got 2 tires on the apron. That upset the car, and instead of just kind of letting it slide down and loop it, he cut the wheel back right to try to save it and ended up turning himself straight into the wall. There's a lot of grass down there. He could have just looped that thing down there harmlessly. Would have lost some track position,
Turn 1 is a pain here.
but would have preserved the race car, which is what you want to do when you're quick like that. Much more important to keep the race car intact than it is to worry about track position this early. It's always more important to keep the race car on track. Well, almost always. Last lap
I didn't
sometimes.
think it was actually going to stick.
But yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Stick, never mind. Sorry, 22. It's all good.
Very rare is the situation in a race where sacrificing body panels for track position is actually worth it unless you're right at the end. Trying to catch back up to this lead draft here. Andre Castro is leading all the laps early on, and he's got himself a slight gap over second place. Patrick McDaniel running third. Casey Tucker's in that second place car, and Ryan Doucette in the 6 is in 4th. We're running 5th in the 9 car.
Sorry, 27. I got pushed into the corner.
And
I had
kind
to
of
back.
in
Nothing else I could do.
a little bubble all on our own. No one really close in front or behind us.
Took that corner exactly like took the other corner.
7, Marcus Fruchtenicht is, looks like he's gaining on us just a little bit. He's broken away from the second pack of cars back there, and now we got a caution.
Even some fuel whenever you can, but
Oh,
you did
yeah,
a really good job telling about your race car when you can.
I'm going to pit here
Like,
What is that
literally.
laying up here, brother?
and fuel up. We're not going to get a tear off. We're only going to get 2 tires. But I'm pitting here because this puts us from here. It's a one-stop race.
I apologize.
I expect everyone to pit.
You'll be lining up behind the 6. The road is open.
There might be some who decide to try to save a set of tires here. I don't think that's a good idea. I think we got plenty of sets. This is actually only going to end up being about 5 laps shy of schedule once this caution runs through. 25
We
laps
gotta
per
pit
set.
before.
Yeah, I don't agree with the decision to stay out here.
So much for trying to save tires.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4,
They gave us too many
3,
sets.
2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Right side tires, full of fuel.
I'm supposed to be pit.
Go, man, go, go, man, go. The road speed.
Sure.
Come out of here is the first car on fresh. He's
You. I mean, if you want to make it to the end of the race, you might get full gas. 4. I didn't know if they like slowed you down.
lefts are
a
at
lot.
92.95.
Well, it might slow you down when you're on pit lane during green flag.
I get
We
a
might-
tire check.
Get lefts if we pit on the next caution.
You got special tires on. Toast.
Oh, do we have a mod? That account
Ooh,
should probably
mine was
be banned. It
91.
appears to be a bot.
91, 94. Ryan, you're nuts.
All right, we need to be behind the
I
28.
thought I was saving a little bit. Oh, this thing's just so tight it never feels like it's saving. Well, you see, I tell myself that, and then people outrun me later in the run, so... Attaboy, Guillermo.
You'll be lining up behind the 28.
All right, yeah, I'll do what I did last time and go back and ban them. Looks like I need to anoint some new mods with this sort of power. Right? Yeah, Caden, this is official. The bots are annoying. Looks like Lewis Bussa is deciding to...
Somebody chickened out.
Smart move there, honestly. Probably.
Oh, 1 to go.
Although I don't know. I would if I was in their box, I would, take my medicine, understand that I'm going to lose some spots, but hope that I can make the strategy work out. Hopefully some of the new measures that Twitch has put into place are going to start cracking down on those, just because they're supposed to have
Yeah,
logic where if
Ryan
you ban them
Anthony.
and then, something coming from the same source, you should be able to
I
recognize it.
imagine most of y'all behind me might have got more tires than I did.
So I think that
I
type of
will give you
technology
the
is
bottom
still
driveway, just try not to
somewhat
run into
development,
it.
but
Back
hopefully
up,
that
so
ends
take
up,
it easy.
down the road. alleviating some of that. Because, yeah, the bots, the trolls are annoying. Twitch and the internet would be a much better place without them, but what you gonna do? Here we go.
Little Sunday drive. All right, boss man. Pace cars off. Be ready. Green flag. Hell dog, you're making the moves out there. Inside. Still there. Inside.
Almost had a stack up there.
Still there. Clear inside. He's there outside. Clear.
Could have maybe forced the issue there.
Outside.
Might regret it. We'll see. I don't think that that
Clear.
is going to be our only opportunity, or that will have won or lost us the race when this thing gets down to it. Chances are if I would have gotten by him, that Garrett's good enough, he would have found a way back by us at some point. If we're going to beat him, that won't be where we lost it. However, I did like the idea of trying to be the first car on new rubber for a bit, and the car in first place on what is currently, I think, the optimal strategy. It is impressive how these guys have been able to hold their own on the older rubber. Part of what's helping them is it's not that old.
Outside. Still outside.
But they are definitely
Still there.
holding on better than I thought they might.
Still out there. Clear. Good job, Em. Good job. Solid.
So yeah, maybe giving up all that track position
That's what I like, man. You get that nose dirty
for new
up
rubber when you had already committed to the strategy and you know that you're going to the back was probably the wrong call there by
outside.
the guys who decided to stay out initially, and then they gave it up. But
Still
you know,
out there.
Oh, Shawn!
Man, you're doing a damn good job. You know that? Still outside. Clear.
all right, so we're up into second place. We got Manes in front of us. We got Andre behind us. Let's go log some laps.
Doing a great job. Keep whipping it, buddy. Keep whipping it.
Andre's putting pressure on us. Mike's putting pressure on him. Putting a little pressure on Garrett too. How you doing, Mutant Asylum? I pledged to right rear hook the next lapper. That slows you down at ARCA? Yeah. That can be frustrating. You just lose one as a result of the lappers not giving you any respect. Really makes no sense in ARCA too, because there are no cautions, so staying on the lead lap or trying to race the leaders is really meaningless. It's not like in other series where staying on that lead lap can have a huge impact on the race, because if you catch a caution, you can get all that time back and catch back up to the field. It's just, there's no point in racing the leaders under those conditions. You want to try to let them by with minimal time loss, obviously, because you're still racing against the other guys that you're racing around for position. But holding up the leader gains you nothing in a no caution series. Now I want to take care of my tires at least well enough that we make this a full fuel run. I don't want that right front blowing early. So I'm trying to be easy with them as we run good laps here. Now that we're sort of established in our running order here, we got quite a train of everyone right on top of each other. No one's pulling away. But
Go get him, man. Go get him.
while we're sitting here, just manage tread and tire squeal. Don't overcook them,
Working the bottom.
which might mean giving up a spot to Mike Christopher here.
Still there. Quarter inside.
Which might turn into more than one spot since we're up out of the groove.
Quarter inside.
We will see where we're able to sort back in, but it looks like we might be falling out of the top 5 here.
Clear low if you need it.
You got an issue, man, or?
Class 32.
So back to 6th for right now. Really do hope this goes green the whole way. I think that will play into our favor.
What did you say?
Good save. 5 tires.
I care about iRating as a measuring stick. How do I put this? So, I've always viewed iRating as an accurate reflection of how well I'm running. So I want to run well, and so I like seeing the number go up as a reflection of having, you know, of putting together some consistent good finishes. That's right. They give you a fast repair in the ARCA cars, don't they? I forget about that. Because with no cautions, it's like even if you if you pit, your race is over. Just
100 tires.
you can get reset, but you're gonna finish.
I was just saying that because I had to pit. I know, but you're still freaking nuts.
Inside's clear.
Patrick is really, really, really putting the pressure on here. Making me push my tires, honestly, harder than I want to right now.
I got a question for you. Is anybody actually having fun?
Yeah.
No, this track sucks.
What are they talking about?
Horrible.
Yeah, it is a horrible setup.
I'm enjoying this.
When Umar hit me.
We lost here.
But it is a bit of a parade. I'm not gonna lie.
This car is about as much fun to get out on this track. Other than that, this track is a misery.
Inside. Still inside.
Next gen Ryan is pretty fun.
Still there.
Yeah.
Still
At least his lead.
inside.
I don't know about official, but it was fun in my league race.
Still there.
Sorry. Current, next gen. I have lots I need for. Looking forward to
Still there?
update.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all are.
Aaron, I am pitting this time.
Clear. Outside. Clear.
All right.
Inside. Still inside. Inside's clear.
It feels like it's turning, then you get to
Outside.
the middle and it's like it stops turning.
Still outside. Clear. Outside. Still outside. Still out there. Still there. Outside is clear.
All right. He won the spot. That was really tight racing there to make that work. I was given and he was taken.
Outside. Still there, outside. Still out there. Still there.
Man, you really don't want to give up 13.
Clear.
The way that he's driving is it's interesting. I'll put it that
Has
way.
anybody figured out 1 and 2 yet?
Still there, outside. You're clear.
Really don't want to get too caught up in that battle because I can't afford to
It's not the fact I don't want to give up 13. I just
take
want
care,
to fight somebody
take out
that
the
has
right
those
front that
problems.
much. So
The only way this ends up fun is
really
if
don't
they
want to
just
blow
bring
the thing
away.
before we run out of fuel here.
For those of us that did not take tires, that does not sound like fun.
Let's just run some tire
that's
cooling
fine.
laps here. Come at him with some cooled tires.
The guy leading on no tires. We just drove by fresh tires.
Ah, they're learning. Older tires actually get faster here. It's crazy.
Getting a little frisky. I have moved up a lane.
I just don't get how it just stops rotating like that.
Actually, I am gonna switch that. We'll only put 20 gallons in now. Less fuel in the car, the better. Just to make it a little bit lighter. Lighter's faster. We're running 33 4s right now.
Inside. Still inside. Still inside. Still there. Still there.
Ryan, I'm coming. Go there, Nation.
Racing him close just the way that I was raced close by Bryan.
Don't understand it, but it's working.
Still there.
Ooh, got a little loose there.
Alright, we had our
Still
fun.
there on the bottom.
We're gonna let him by.
Low.
Stay on mission here.
John, you have no idea how weird it is to see that phrase on the back of that car.
I have some idea.
Sean, are you saving tires too?
I'm just back here contemplating if I want to continue this race or not.
Inside. Still there.
Yeah.
Clear.
What if we all just quit together?
Yeah, good luck with that there, bud.
So we're just outside of the top 10 right now.
We can start like a suicide accident if you want.
We would still gain 3 I rating by finishing here.
What are y'all keeping your brake bias at this track?
As low as I could possibly get it.
Making sure I wasn't crazy.
Yeah, I got mine at 42% as well.
I would like it at 2%.
The entry isn't where I'm having trouble. It's the middle.
I'm really having problems with that. A little bit of trail brake goes a long way.
Don't answer the phone and drive. Not a good idea.
Yes, sir.
Noted.
Ryan seems to be having problems with his car. He is falling back.
Inside.
Doing this so much. I should just instead.
Still inside at your door. All clear.
Scared me a little bit.
I scared myself. Thank you for not running me over.
Just glad you didn't come back up the track.
Oh, I was fighting to keep from doing that.
That's a nice save, man.
Thank you.
Good run off of 4 there again. Yeah, Ryan's in that stage where the tires are just fast, picking up speed. He's laying down some insane lap times and just running away from the field on, like, because he has older tires, he's actually faster, and probably having less fuel is helping, but yeah, he's just running away from him right now. Of course, that they're 3 wide up there is helping his cause as well.
Someone explain to me what the 6 is under his car.
What the what is?
What the 6 has under his engine, under his hood. Like, what does he have?
Older tires, which are actually faster. Yes,
I don't think
it's
he'd be
weird.
that far, but me, Garrett, and Mike have been racing hard for like 5 laps now.
Just felt different.
Which means that he's about to blow a tire and he'll have to come pit soon. There's no warning. You don't lose time. It just gives up all at once. You'll be running your fastest lap in 60 laps, and then you'll get a meatball because you blew a tire.
Let everyone know when you're pit.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened when I was practicing. I made the tires last just barely as long as the fuel run. Came in, they were at 2% left, and I had just run a 33.1 the lap before I pitted. Oh, an auditory warning? I never heard one. So, yeah, sometimes I get that warning. I'm actually going to take 4 tires here because I don't know how the lefts are going to be. I don't know if the lefts can go 135 laps or however long we asked them to go. And since we're almost having to take on a full tank of fuel, we won't lose that much time making sure that we get 4 tires.
Anyone know if retain your tires wrapped?
Hey.
The squad says it's going to need rubber shortly.
Thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family.
15%. About 32 watts.
I have no idea how much I got left.
So yeah, we're picking up time now too. See, we're in the 33.1s, 33.2s. We're a lot quicker than we were before. Bryan Narducci in that 11. He's still holding on to his position, but it does not look like he's all over the place with that car.
Well, I blew a tire. There's that much.
There goes our first tire of the race.
You already blew a tire?
Yep, I got the meatball. Hitting this time.
Well, shit. Sorry, I was trying to fall in line and you were trying to park the hold low.
Yeah, I think I'm about to blow a tire too.
Got a lap car up in front of us there.
Hitting.
I've done it a few times. It doesn't blow the way that it would blow in real life. You don't have like a spectacular blowout and the car goes up into the wall. It just it goes flat noticeably and you lose a ton of grip and corner speed. If it's the right front. If it's the right rear, you'll basically be spinning out. Bottom split car almost wrecked the bottom split host, Jordan Werth, there. I'm going to give him a wide berth because he is all over the place.
Pitting in.
Clear.
All right, Christopher in pit lane. The problem is we've got 73 laps to go. You can't make that on fuel.
Right there. It's really good. I don't know what you did, but keep doing that.
And I just got the meatball flag.
You have exploded tires. Awesome.
20 hitting this time.
Actually going to do the windshield. It's so dirty, it won't cost us much time. And I just want a clean windshield to look through for the second half of this race. It's not only the guys who stay out on tires, there are definitely guys who pit under the last caution, who the 22 pit under the last caution. The 23 did too, I think. I don't think the 23 was one of the ones who stayed out. I could be wrong. Just depends on if guys are, were taking care of their stuff or really abusing it through the run. You really want to make it at least to lap 80, 81 before pitting, so that you have enough fuel to make it to the end. So the folks who are pitting now, that's too early. They'd have to stop again if it does go green the whole way, which it might.
Sorry, Andrew, got a little tight.
I'm hoping against hope that the reason that I'm back where I am is because all of them have been abusing their tires more than I have, and that they won't actually be able to make it run the full tank. We'll see. Track is easy enough to go long green, and the field's good enough, but that doesn't mean that it will. We've had one caution already, lap 13, I think it was.
Ooh, that was late.
And we pit on lap 14.
Scared me.
It's a tricky pit road to get onto as well.
Heading in.
Narducci's pitting,
Leaders off pit road.
and that's
Leaders
too early.
outside.
Now it's a race to get back from the lead lap.
Outside. Still outside. All clear.
So this race is playing into our hand in the moment here.
Settle in. Let's get a rhythm. Long ways to go here.
Actually not going to play it that tight with fuel. I'm going to add 20, and that'll be plenty. Marcus pitting, too early.
Stay ahead of him. Not that bad.
Like I said, lap 80, lap 81 is kind of the magic number, and you can make it from there. I'm going to continue going until either the tank runs dry or I get a meatball on my tire. As long as the lap times are holding up in the sub 33.3 range, sub 33.3, 33.4, anything quicker than that, I'm going to stay out. Light just came on telling me that I was in my pit window here.
You're looking good. Times are good. Keep concentrating.
We're in fourth right now. Andre Castro pits from second place.
Nice job, bud. Straight
He
through.
might be able to
Keep
stretch
making
from
the
there
corners.
if he has to.
Garrett, take the bottom.
Appreciate it.
Charles, I'm pitting.
outside.
Jordan may have just lost a tire.
Still outside. Clear, clear.
That looked bad. Puts us in second. Yeah, he's pitting. So it's just Garrett Manes and myself left that haven't pit yet. Well, and we got some guys behind us who haven't pit as well.
I love how good rhythm. Better roll through center.
The second warning is like super serious about getting your tires.
Ooh, that change.
Yeah, I was about to say. That was like drastic.
Are they waiting for?
Garrett, have you got your second warning tire spotter?
What was that?
Have you gotten your warning about your tires?
I would assume so.
Garrett might make it to the end of fuel after this stop.
Be about 4 more laps, maybe 5.
Everyone else has to pit again.
They all just figured it out. All right. 4 laps on fuel left.
You're blowing tires?
Yeah, I just blew one. I was trying to make it so I could make it to the end, but
Well, you ain't gonna make it to the end of fuel, so.
Yeah, Marcus, I have no idea how I memed it up with you for so long, and I still, like, didn't murder my tires. But I couldn't
Look at
pull
Sean
away.
Butler with the speed
Yeah,
at the end of the run
I
here.
don't know how you're still going. I had 0% on my right front.
There it is.
Said that he was trailing something like
I did
rubber.
65 less on those guys.
When
Inside.
you do get the warning, though, like, how many laps you got?
Clear.
Like, the serious one.
3, I think.
To be honest, I have no idea. They warn you at 50, and then I don't know after that.
It says my brake bias was at 55.6. Oh no. Oh. That was almost bad. Almost overshot it. That could have been lethal to our race.
Most of us definitely don't have to pit again, by the way.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Leaders off pit road.
Alright. I may have forgotten to adjust my brake bias or something, but it was not where I expected it to be there.
If you get a meatball flag, is there like required repairs or anything like that, or is it just like telling you have to pit?
Go, 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 go.
It's
Hard, hard,
just
hard, hard.
making you pit, that's all.
So I'm curious what my lefts were at, if the lefts were necessary on that stop
Yeah,
or
the
not.
tires are required.
Our lefts were at
Oh, man,
51.70,
if you know how
so
to get to the end without tires, please tell us.
but yeah, losing the right front there, we lost a lot of time on that in lap. That was not good. We would have liked to have made that go a lap earlier, but we can go to the end on fuel and tires now. And we don't even really need to save our tires. We need to keep the right front cool, but that's about it. Also, now that our brake bias is set properly, I think we'll run better. Just double check that, yep. I don't know how it was at 50, how I forgot to set it. I thought I set it for qualifying and practice, but it might have switched it back over or something. I don't know. Anyway, that was a mistake on my part that I didn't have that set right. If this doesn't go green, then, you know, we're still 12th on track and, you know, have some options. But if it does go green, we're in really good position for a top 5 here. Garrett's in position for the win. Jordan Werth, Sean Butler might be in better position than we are. But yeah, we're looking at a top 5, which would be our first top 5 for the Winter Series this year. If it goes green the whole way, or, you know, yeah, if it goes green long enough that the guys in front of us start having to pit a second time, or choose to pit a second time. I'm going to try to run these guys down right now while I've got a little bit fresher rubber too. And while it's actually translating into faster lap times. It could. We got 60 laps to go. This is an easy track to drive. Set's pretty easy. A lot of good drivers who are all pretty spaced out, so it could definitely go green the whole way. We'll see how that actually ends up shaking out, though.
Oh, no.
I can get by Jordan or Sean, I'm going to do it. Brian's trying to be the caution, it looks like. Man, he has been sliding all race. He does not know the meaning of the give part of that give and take. Lewis Bussa III is manually disconnected. That's too bad. Jordan and Brian are having one heck of a battle there for the 9th spot, or the 8th spot.
I mean, I was giving you the inside. Thanks for that.
Looks like Jordan has won that out.
No, you let off really early. I do apologize, though.
I mean, Bryden's almost spinning the car out. That's crazy.
You guys wonder why you keep making on tires. You just dive off.
I ran my car out of fuel doing exactly what I'm doing. I had 30 left on the right front.
Yeah, Sean took care of his tires, I think, better than anyone. It was crazy how much speed he had at the end of that run.
Nah, I wasn't talking about it. No, I knew Sean had really first tires.
We could all learn a lot from Sean
Somebody
Butler.
hit somebody.
No.
Yeah. No, we wanted to go green the whole way.
This is the only way this race will be fun. We have it all go green.
This has been really fun. It went
I
green. We got the.
I think it'd be fun, yeah. I think it'd be a lot of fun if it just went green the whole way.
Somebody hit somebody.
I've never won one of these.
Either.
Well, let me have my moment.
Garrett has played it right.
Where's that Jordan Werth feller? I'll hit him. Casey, I'll never forgive you for sharing that meme again.
If I have to see it, so do you.
I disagree with that a lot.
That could be part of it with what Narducci's having there. Yeah, I know he and Mike are both short track drivers in real life. Also explains the aggression. In those kind of cars, or in those short track series, it's just pure aggression all the time from what I've seen from the videos.
Anybody gonna split this left or into the third?
I'm just waiting for Justin to spin around.
Want somebody to wreck?
Please no. Just once. Give me one that goes green the whole way. I mean, I can't say it's just once, but like, come on. I want it. I want it to go green the whole way. I want a good finish here. Oh, Sam Morris just got the wall.
Still out there.
Seems like the tires didn't feel as bad by the time you got the meatball on this track compared to other tracks.
You'll get him clear.
Yeah, other tracks, the tires will fall off the cliff at like 20%. This one, it seems like they're picking up speed right before they blow.
Yeah, it tricks you. It literally gets them like right before the end of my tires. Like my car felt really good.
Yeah, it seems like it's loosening up just before you get to the end.
Yeah, a lot of other tracks, you get those last 2 or 3 laps before it blows, and people are just whamming into the wall, going into the turns, and usually you get a caution for that.
Right? Having my brake bias at the right setting is huge.
Outside.
It's much better for this run.
Still out there at your quarter. Clear outside.
The way Narducci is sliding that thing around is crazy. Got a decent number of cars that have gone a lap down here too. We're like 20 seconds back of the leader, which we're not at risk of losing a lap, I don't think, but it's crazy how big of a lead he's got right now. Man, Brian, he is just full aggression. I don't know that I want to be in front of him, if I'm being honest. I might just want to stay behind him and let him pit. Not worry about it. I don't want to have that behind me. What Jordan's dealing with right now. That's crazy, man. Alright, 33.5s ain't going to cut it. We do need to pick up our lap times a little bit here. Alright, Morphe. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. Good hearing from you. Good seeing you in chat. "45 laps to go." When we pit, we only had to make 65 laps, so that's less than we went the first time, so we should be good. I'm glad that I went all the way to where the right front was gone, because it means that I don't really have to worry about saving it for this run. I want to keep mindful of the temperature on the tires, because cooler tires are faster. If you overheat them, you can get yourself into trouble, but running the way that I run, I'm not going to have any problems making it to the end, and I should have some extra tread to battle with if we do end up in a position battle late in the race with Mr. Jordan Werth here. I'm not going to be venturing up into those marbles, though. That is crazy. Look at all those little bits of rubber. You get up in that stuff, and your car is just going to lose all kinds of traction. .31 was up there through 3 and 4 last lap. Did he actually give Jordan bump and run there? That's what it looked like. Just let him go, Jordan.
You realize if you back the corner up a little bit, you would probably be all right.
Oh, both of them hit the wall. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. The 11 hit the wall, and the 3 followed him right up there in there. That 3 disguised as a 27.
You good there? Wham.
Sean Butler's up in 5th.
Tonight at Nashville.
So he's looking at a 2nd place finish.
I'm actually enjoying it a little bit more now than the green.
Oh, goodness. Hang on to her, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a 5.
I hope they never go back here again.
This track is pretty pee-pee poo-poo.
I love this track. I don't understand it. I really hope that those 2 aren't the caution.
There's a reason they stopped coming here in the first place.
Wouldn't be 'cause it's so hard.
There it
to
is.
pass, would it?
Stay to the bottom, stay to the bottom. Caution.
No way.
Yeller.
Give me your 10th there, bud. Close.
That's a wee shot.
Line up behind the 31.
Oh. Oh.
Job 11.
There was no need
Start behind the
for that.
31.
We got some catching up to do, 16.
Pit road will be
I was about to pit, so thank you for that.
Oh yeah, definitely only 2 tires since I took 4 on the last one, so. And no fuel. So, we'll be light. Dang it, man. I did not want that caution, though.
Should be starting behind the 31, 18. Got the lucky dog. Lap down car coming.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Start looking for your sign.
No, I was scared of
5,
getting black, so that's
4,
why I went back on the
3,
track.
2, 1. Stop on the sign.
You went back up. I passed both of you, so I hope I don't get one.
Sorry, I saw him spinning. Had I realized he was a lap car, I
Go,
wouldn't
go,
have
go,
cared.
go, go, go. Hard, hard, hard. Go.
But, I saw a car, so I was like, nope.
I haven't got one yet. Let's see what happens when they exit here. I think I should be okay.
Right fronts were at 75,
Yeah, I'm
lefts
alright,
were
so.
at 87 and 90.
Should be good.
Come in, give me behind the gate.
Man.
Well, that just screwed me.
Dude, that caution's such bullshit. Fucking 11. Just a single car accident, too.
Yeah, that whole deal just didn't need to happen.
And the thing is, like, I've seen him race, like, I figured it would be 31, so I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, I really wanted that to go green.
We can, I think, with these cars. I've tried every single one of these. There's always one dude that always runs it.
Thank you, one dude. I was not gonna make it on gas.
Thing is, I was gonna make it on gas and tires too, so I'm annoyed.
Yeah, I was looking at a top 5 based on what I was, where I thought I was with everyone in front of me.
Caution's out. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
Nothing close to what
Oh,
Hamilton
yeah,
felt.
well,
That
no,
was
no,
ridiculous. But, yeah.
At least it only costs you like a spot or two.
Might be a little bit better here, though, because we had our brake bias set wrong earlier in the race, so we're better on that now, which means we should be quicker here. Gonna have 35 laps to the end.
1 to go. You're on the outside, it looks like.
And that whole shenanigans at pit entrance cost me.
We're gonna restart 7th here. I mean, we got Mike Christopher behind us. We know he's gonna be aggressive.
Yeah, I saw him
Always
spin,
is.
and you spin, and he almost cut back
But
and got into me.
we'll just try to get a good restart and be the aggressor on
Me,
some of these guys in front
I
of
was
us.
worried about getting hit. I was worried.
Best
about
defense is a
black
good
flag.
offense here.
Yeah, I hear you. And then with that brake bias, you're just going straight around.
32, don't you gotta catch a pace car?
Yeah, why are we so far back?
I have checked my brake bias like 3 times under yellow here.
He's going for a rock.
Leader of the inside lane, please get up to the pace car. What does it even matter?
But clean
Grant,
row
you
one,
gotta
get those
get to the
tires
front
cleaned
row,
up.
man. Speed up.
I don't know what
Nice
he's
cars
playing
off
at.
Green flag.
That's what he's playing at.
I would
Why
take
would he do that?
If I was y'all.
Working the bottom inside.
Yeah, that's pretty bullshit, 32.
Still there at the bottom.
Oh,
Clear.
wow, really?
There I can.
Caution.
Yep.
Debris.
Yeah, 17
The
is
road's
working out
closed.
purpose. He's getting protected. Sorry about that, everyone.
Well, we knew some shit was gonna happen with that start.
Just glad that they didn't take us out.
Yeah, we got into each other at the finish line because he pinched me off and then he right hooked me on purpose. So I'm sorry about that, guys.
Oh, I mean, my bad. I missed a shift, so I moved out everybody's way in the back behind me so I didn't get fucking ass back.
No, it was not me. I didn't touch
Start
anybody.
behind the gate.
Oh, they have some feedback in the back.
Yeah, 17, you just right hooked me on purpose, man. So hope you enjoy your
Pit road
time off.
is
'Cause that was
open.
ridiculous.
Hey, Anthony, did you miss a shift too? Or it's like you're like super slow on the high side.
No, it's crazy.
No, I saw them all.
A lot of
checked
angry
out,
drivers
man.
after that one.
14, so.
Why couldn't we have just gone green the whole way?
Jordan Werth, I hope you enjoy your time off.
Behind the gate.
Yeah, the car had a slow start for some reason.
Well, I think the whole lappers being like 6 cars back kind of threw everyone off.
Yeah,
Who was leading the lappers?
that was the 32 car. He hung back and tried to jump the start for some reason
27.
and
Got
got
the lucky
turned
dog.
for it, so I don't know.
Left down,
You're gonna protest
front up.
anyone, he seems to be the prime candidate.
Yeah, Jordan Werth, you better enjoy your time off, man.
You're going to be lining up behind the 27.
Gentlemen, if we could clear the airwaves, the caution is out.
Thank you for that, update, sir.
Yeah, I think he hung back so then he could hit it and then pull up there at the very end so he could, thinking he would stay ahead as the lucky dog.
If we can keep the airwaves clear, please. We're doing a check of our emergency notification system. So please keep it silent for the next 15 seconds. Thank you.
Screw your emergency system.
He said the
Gentlemen, if we could
I knew it was a
15
thing, I just
seconds
don't
for
remember
station identification.
ever. I remember the first, like, I remember not having seen it before.
15 seconds, gentlemen.
Most folks don't do that, and you can get
For
protested.
station identification.
Are we counting down like 15?
Oh, yeah.
14?
That kind of thing, though, they could actually suspend him
Pause!
for.
15 seconds!
But yeah, the stewards
First
tend
station
to
identification,
try to
thank
go
you.
the warning route before actually suspending people.
We're going to have to come around the 10th.
15 seconds. No talk.
What part of pause do y'all not understand?
Do you pause a race? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, what he said.
So we're going to have 30
Can I get
laps
that
to
in
go.
metric time?
We do get green-white checkers in this
Pause.
series.
Noun. A temporary stop or rest, especially in speech or action.
The 32 and
Please
16
execute pause for
were
15
separate
seconds.
incidents. I think
For
that
station
both...
identification.
I don't know what the 16 did. The 16
That was
sounds
supposed
like
to be
he
the
has
emergency alert beeping.
plausible deniability. He said he missed a shift
Also
and
pause.
pulled
A
down and out of the
cessation
way
activity
and
because
probably
of
didn't see
doubt
the
or
16
uncertainty,
coming.
A momentary
So I don't think that
hesitation.
was intentional, and iRacing will look at that. He probably won't get suspended if it's the way that he says it was.
They're an alternate
Uh,
pronunciation.
But the 32, if he gets protested, could theoretically face a suspension
Is that affected by my
for
DMT
manipulating the restart to that degree.
Can I get that in a sentence?
1 to go.
Let's see if the leader of the
Second
lap down
down.
cars...
Sean Butler, for having a silky smooth voice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
do we only have 17 on the lead lap right now? Oh yeah. Wow. So that's something to keep in mind is... No, there are still enough that you wouldn't want to be at the tail end of them with like a 10-lap shootout, especially given how effective older tires were up there. At least this time all the
kind of closed up here a little bit.
lap down cars are actually pulled up the inside, which is going to make the restart interesting. They're going to be battling hard for the lucky dog while we are all racing hard for position trying to get around them. This will be tense.
Come on, 11.
Clearing them as quickly as possible is going to be critical.
Get a little deep breath there, buddy. Grab those belts, give them a little tug. Pace car's off, be ready. Ready, green, 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 green. One inside. Clear, clear, clear. Good job.
Bunch of people trying to jump the start, and Garrett just cool as can be, just waiting, and then he goes.
Sorry for the bumps.
Oh, overdrove that entry. Not good.
Oh my god. Sorry about that, not cutting. Sorry.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high. Caution is out. Alright, talk to me, good.
Goodness
Okay,
me,
we'll be
seriously?
closed this time.
I tried getting out the gas 28, but it was too late.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't know what the hell that was up there, though.
Top 3, I would be ecstatic
16,
if I
why
got
you
top
such a
3 in this
joker?
field.
Oh!
He called them the J word.
I don't know, the guy stops, I go to the outside, he just drives me straight in the fence.
Maybe lining up behind the gate.
I did not drive you to the fence. What are you talking about?
At the start-finish line, you drove into my left side door and put me in the wall. What are you talking about?
Hey, thanks for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family.
Uh-oh.
Aren't you the same dude that caused the caution for us all to be in this situation?
I mean, to be fair, I got hit getting in and spun.
The road's
But,
open.
yeah.
No, Brian, you caused that caution, man. Come on.
Like, it's the same, and then of course, like here, I literally didn't even get an incident report, nothing. So I'm not even wasting my time with that one.
No time will be wasted here this evening at the Nashville Superspeedway. What do you say we try pausing again 15 seconds for station identification?
You get 3 seconds. Take it or leave it.
12.
You know what? Every time someone talks, we add 15 more seconds to it.
How about now?
So we get 18 on the lead lap now.
What does the station identify
Guillermo
as?
Alvarez in the 12 car getting his
All right,
lap
we're now
back.
up to a minute, gentlemen. Let's pause 75 seconds for station identification.
I don't think I got anything for Garrett or Ryan. I appreciate
90 seconds
the
for
faith you
station
have in me,
identification.
Discaution.
$105 seconds for station identification.
You'll be lining up behind
135 seconds for station identification.
Let's see how high we can get it.
Did you just go from 105 to 135? Yeah, 30 instead of 15.
210 seconds for station identification.
I can't even go 210 seconds without fucking wrecking.
Let's just imagine driving and trying to do all this math in his head.
Somebody get him a calculator.
Thought we said we weren't wasting time.
Yeah. We need 10 to go so we can get single file and lead lap home.
345
Or we could just go green the rest
seconds
of the
for
way. That
station
is an idea. I
identification.
would prefer that, if I'm being honest.
Woo! 360 seconds for station identification.
Can you believe it, late? We're going for the record.
No.
Probably not going green. Not with the lap cars restarting on the
15
inside.
seconds.
It's just going to be...
He just squeaked.
Yeah, I think that we're in for cautions through to the end of this thing, and we're just going to have to try to get aggressive on her. You know, we're going to have to pick up spots short run and get lucky missing wrecks potentially, because starting on the outside of row 7, we're actually restarting 14th in line. So yeah, with guys who were in the back of the pack racing each other for the lucky dog, and I mean, there could very easily be a wreck in front of us that we have to avoid. I hope not. I don't want to. I've already had to engage my wreck avoidance skills enough this race for my tastes. Had too many things in my windshield tonight. But we're also not, you know, we're in a track position hole through our own fault, so. We're actually better track position-wise than we could have been.
Make sure you get something to drink.
Let's go get this. Get a good restart here.
Pace cars off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. Inside. Still there at your door. Very low. Inside. Still inside. Looks clear.
Got clear of a bunch of the lap cars. So that's good. Overdriving turn 3 again.
Wrecking.
Seriously,
The road
guys.
will be closed.
Still wrecking.
Maybe we'll run out of cars.
What is this?
But we're going to run out of laps before we run out of cars.
Sorry, I came back up off the track loose. I got back up into somebody.
You got the talent to save tires, and you got the talent to drive after a caution. What do y'all got the talent for?
I'm going to need 2 changes of shorts for
The
that
road
one.
is open. Behind the 21.
Are you okay, Jordan?
Oh yeah, Mike got caught up in that one, it looks like. Which I'm okay with not having him restart behind me now.
Quit wrecking now.
I have doubts.
Got the lucky dog. I'm gonna have one coming to the outside soon.
Should put 19 on the lead lap now. Did the 16 retaliate against the 17? You guys are following the drama of this race even better than I am.
So, are we ready for Daytona?
I am. I'm winning every race.
Sorry, whoever I hit there. I was avoiding the crash, came up off the apron loose, and got into somebody after the caution.
Radio transmissions
Daytona
don't
next week?
support that though, so
Not just
he doesn't
Daytona,
even know
but
who he
any
hit.
Daytona.
It's pretty hard to call it retaliation unless he's being really
Indiana,
clever on the
right?
microphone. We'll see.
The winner.
We'll take
yeah,
a look
the
back
winner
at all these
NIS.
incidents and, you know,
Where's the regular B-Class series of these going?
see how things look.
They're not running. It's the off season.
Yes, they are. They run them. Oh, I thought you were talking about the regular 1987 series.
Those are
Talking
at
about the
Darlington
regular
tomorrow night.
1987 series.
Honestly, I can't remember. So we did Bristol. What's the Bristol? Might be Vegas. No, Vegas in 2 weeks.
It's Darlington. Darlington's where we're going tomorrow night.
Yep, that's what it is.
It gives us practice for this series for the week after Daytona.
Feels like Daytona and
Less than
Talladega
20 to
are
go.
Oddly close together.
I mean, if we can just get a couple laps, we should
All
be
right, buddy.
fine.
Line up behind the gate.
But yeah, it seems like we're just destined to be wrecking
You're
on the
ready to rock
restarts
that,
over and over again. So we'll have 19 laps to go this time.
A fixed is at Dega, so I'm finna go back to D class.
And every time I have to do the work of getting around the lap
I will
cars on
try
the
out
outside.
the Dega with the next gen car, although I don't have much hope.
It's the most aggravating thing ever, unless they've changed the
Oh,
car.
I'm sure it's going to be another call. Oh, Jordan got caught up in
Looks
that
like
one.
you're gonna be lining up on the outside.
No, it's boring yet intense.
Gonna line up behind the gate.
Jordan, no. I just saw that he was on pit road going a lap down, so we actually only have 18 cars on the lead lap. Lost your cool twice in 3 years. I think I may have lost my cool twice in 3 years as well. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, that can get frustrating. I found I enjoy racing more if I keep a cool head, though.
The football team's 48-7 if anyone was wondering.
Spoiler alert, jeez.
Let's see where Garrett goes this time. I think he's just been going on
There,
green.
buddy. Grab those belts, give him a little tug. Pace car's off, be ready. Green flag. Everybody's rolling.
Man,
On the bottom inside.
lap cars are making me nervous every time.
Side. Still there. Clear, clear, clear.
I'm the car between the 16 and the 17. That's not where I wanted to be.
Outside. Still outside. Still outside.
See, that's... Man, look at that. The 26
Door
just...
outside.
Oh!
Still there.
Oh, I thought that was a lead lap car. No, that's lap cars racing each other.
How you guys just suck?
They put down some safety sign off two.
Well, Charles Fiskus,
It's not even the
very
battle
bright,
for the
are you?
lucky dog.
He just dove it in on somebody.
Yeah, me.
Or it may that may have been that was the battle for the lucky dog.
Couldn't keep it, so he just wrecked me.
Looks like he should be lining up behind the 16.
Well, then he got loose and came down and hit my right rear, so now I don't get lucky dog either.
Can y'all go already?
It might be
we're
the,
waiting on.
Whoever got lucky dog, this one lucky son of a bitch, because I got touched and I don't get it either, so awesome.
might be the 31.
The road is open.
Might actually be the 17.
31. 31, you need to pass me, now. Read the damn screen.
We stay in the 26.
Hey Charles, you're on all teams. How about you come on and say what you got to say?
I did. Get on the throttle, let's go.
Yeah, well, I didn't hear it because you were on all teams.
Oh, okay. Well, you put me in the wall over there in 4, so you got what you got.
Put you in the wall.
Lucky dog.
I think you need to go check your replay.
Have a free pass.
We were
coming
3
on the
wide and you
outside.
came down into me.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
There
Yeah,
goes the
instead of trying
31
to
getting
blame
the lucky
somebody
dog.
else for your wreck. How about pacing correctly first?
Got what I deserved.
Yeah, you go back and look at the replay.
Oh, we'll be looking at the replay.
Okay, buddy, I will. I'll go check out where I got what I deserved.
Can we just go back and blame the 11 for the absolute dog show versus them?
No, the no talent guys wanted a caution because they can't drive long run, they can't drive short run. I don't know what kind of run they can drive, but maybe it's in a different series.
Man, brutal.
Hey, I
Just
want to say
brutal.
I appreciate you being here and saying what needed to be said.
Curry took a while, but we're
Motley Martian? No, it's not.
Sorry, we can't all
We had
be
great
Dale
racing
Earnhardt.
until we got the caution, and then
I mean,
it's
you
just
don't
been a
need
caution
to be Dale
fest since.
Earnhardt. You just got to be, mindful of what you're doing. Yeah, you could be Charles Fiskus.
Just don't be Derek Cope. I mean, hell, be Derek Cope. I mean, it's better than whatever the hell everyone else is doing.
Goodness me.
or Kevin LePage.
Things were said on this day.
That's an insult to Kevin LePage if you think he's worse than these guys.
I mean, hell, you could even be Kevin McAdams and be generally decent in here.
That's what made my head out in the wall.
All right, let's go green.
It's fun, man.
Shot
I'm
fired.
glad you're enjoying it as much as I am.
Kevin
They really need to
McAdams.
give the drivers mics and have them
That's
talk
old.
to each other so we can hear it.
All right, buddy.
In real
Line
NASCAR.
up
That would be
each
fun.
other. 16.
3.
If you think Kevin McAdams sucks, give me a 26 in the chat.
Thanks. Sorry,
That's 1.
I was looking at the football game.
All right, here we go.
Good. Your car looks like the Kodak car from back in the day mixed in with a rainbow.
You got to read the back.
Coming around it, 20.
Well, road racing doesn't have cautions.
1 to go. You're going to be on the outside.
I like all forms of racing, though. I like the road racing.
I hate you.
I want to get better.
I hate you.
I want to get better at the road racing
Funny
stuff.
thing is, I'm not even gay.
Got him.
Almost 10 to go.
I'm going to be trying to go after this guy.
Here's a pro tip. If you finish,
Oh gosh,
you
F1.
finish better than if you don't finish. So maybe don't, just toss it in hoping to get that one spot and back yourself in the fence.
All right, here we go. 13 laps to go here.
Ain't going to help at this point because we've had too many cautions. We've almost put everybody back on the lead lap
That thing
anyways.
filled up again. Get ready to rock and roll, man. Pace car's off. Be ready, green flag.
I'll let you through here, Sick.
Inside. Clear, clear, clear.
Oh, Charlie.
Outside. Still outside. Clear.
You and I both got that, like, confident rotation and then nothing.
All right, we made it a lap. It's amazing that everyone remembers. Oh, goodness, man. Come on, seriously? At least this time we'll get a single file restart.
It's open. No, close.
My
close.
bad. Somebody was diving under me, and I was trying to just protect him, but I don't know.
Oh, no.
I could, or you could make good on your promise from Talladega.
All right, buddy. Line up behind the gate.
Who are you waiting on, 26?
I was making gains on the guys. I think
don't
I could get
understand
by
how we can do
Casey
two
if we
stints
got enough
of
time.
green flag runs and then
Maybe not,
leave the ball
but
to
you know,
the-
I want a shot at him at least.
Everybody got on hero tires now.
But it's like we're not
Bro, weren't
getting
you the
enough
one
time
calling
to
for a
even
caution?
make a move.
You got what you wanted. This is it. This is exactly what happens every time there's a caution at the end of these races. Y'all just lose your mind and start crashing.
At least now the lap cars won't be doubled up with us.
The 3 of them that were left.
Yeah, it's not like we really want to cause a problem. Well, maybe earlier on, but not that, like, start.
Maybe not that one, but I don't know. It's been a few of them.
16. Got the lucky dog.
Races like this is why Casey runs on his alt all the
10 to
time.
go.
Exactly. No, this is why I don't race all the time. I usually race like ARCA where there's no cautions, or it's a shorter race, and even if there's a caution, it's not this awful. Run 150 laps just to pace to the end.
Yeah, this has been pretty bad.
Rest of the race was good though. I'll probably forget how terrible this end was and run another one of these at some point.
I mean,
Bumpy Daytona next week, so it should be okay.
that'll be fun.
Fight with the world for a week.
Like a crash fest to me.
Line up behind the gate.
120 laps, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Not with that attitude, Garrett.
What do you think is going to be right with the world at Daytona?
Have you ever ran these cars at Bumpy Daytona? Well, with people that know what they're doing? It's like the best experience on this game.
This track is just generally a misery.
I don't agree. I like this track.
The entries in this
It's
track
like a
are
bigger Dover.
deceiving. You feel like you carry more speed, and all of a sudden your car's going straight.
Honestly, this track is not that bad. Me and Marcus and somebody else, Mike, were crossing it up for laps.
It's just a bias I've always had here. Like, nothing I've ever drove on here is just enjoyable to me. Just the track itself.
You have the same mental block here that I have at Kentucky.
Funny thing happens if you slow down for the corner, you don't miss the corner.
Not my driving ability at this track. Just something about this track I just hate. Like, I cannot stand it. I love Kentucky. I live right by it. But this track I just cannot get to enjoy.
Yeah, like I said, for you it's this track, for me it's Kentucky.
You the same Pat McDaniel from like 13 years ago on here?
For me, that track is Indianapolis.
Olive Indy.
Kentucky is the worst track to ever grace the NASCAR schedule.
I agree.
Corey, I second that.
It's a weird way to say Kansas or New Hampshire.
Okay.
No.
New Hampshire
Kansas
was
and New Hampshire
literally
are
the
both better
best
than Kentucky.
Racing track on the Coke schedule, hands down. Nobody in the race knew how to drive it
It's gonna
until
be
the
great
day
next
after,
time.
but it
Wonderful.
was fantastic.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I've been here a while.
Come around to 17.
No more lap cars to
Whatever
the
happened to
inside.
that old setup shop y'all were running when y'all was doing the forums and stuff?
Heck if I know.
26, I think you need to drop to the back, man.
Now he doesn't.
I like
He
this
doesn't
for the
know.
winter series. I mean, I wouldn't argue against a 900 HP
Is it
package
making
one.
you stay behind
I just
all
think
of
they
us?
should do that for the actual NIS
Sam?
series. I like this for the winter series, though. This has been fun.
Yep. I'm lucky dogs. I'm way in the back. But there's like 4 cars that are just like half in the bottom.
1200 horse. Now you're talking. See, we start negotiating with that, and then when we meet in the middle, at least it's 900.
Over when it's over, like it used.
I think there are green white checkers, yeah.
Look, they're under caution.
So
We
we
will
can be
use
here
all
for a
of
bit
them.
longer. Maybe not. Maybe we can go 7 laps now that we're restarting single file.
Green, green, green.
Sorry, Mike, I got pitched in the high side too. I don't think you knew I was there.
No, by the time I saw, I was like, oh, where did he come from?
Gonna try to get a look at Casey, maybe. Try to set him up for this exit off 4 here. Which we got sort of what we wanted, but it just wasn't enough. Those guys are side by side in front of us. Gonna be 5 to go. At least we got no pressure from behind.
Go this time by.
He's trying to go to the outside of Shawn. I'm gonna try to follow. I don't even know who I want to follow here. a good enough run, I might be able to put him 3 wide.
Outside. 2 wide outside. Still there. 1 outside. Still out there. Still there.
It's my race.
Still out there, man. You're clear.
That was not a good entry to that corner there. Might have blown my shot at the top 5. We got 2 laps to go, though.
Good grief,
Come on, that.
Oh, come on. Come on, Barrett.
Gotta run. Oh, goodness.
What a shit way to end this race.
Inside.
Ah, dang it.
Still there. White flag.
I checked up for that wrong.
Clear low.
Gave 6 back to
Inside.
Casey.
Well, at least you got ahead of that bullshit there, Cori. Good job. Nice run, man.
Thank you. Again, I'm sorry about that incident there on the restart.
Clear, clear, clear. Inside.
Good run.
2 wide inside.
Appreciate it, man. Great race.
Still there, door.
I know I was holding
1
you up.
inside.
That was
Still
a
there,
little bit
quarter
of
inside.
Yeah, we'll take 7th.
since the beginning of the race.
I would have liked to have finished better than that, but we'll take it.
It was good.
Checker flag.
Good win, good race, at least for the majority of the first part of it.
Good job. Very good
Come on,
job.
Garrett.
Nice one, Garrett. That was some fun racing at the end there, guys.
Yeah, it's great that we had a good race for about 5 laps.
It's when you have to look at that there at the end, man. I had nowhere to go.
Could have made
11
some
pulled a
slightly better
drive job,
decisions
when
and
he
pulled
slid up
out
in front
a
of me, he just,
top
like,
5 there with
parked
a little
it.
bit better
He
execution.
didn't brake until he slid up right in front of me, and
Oh,
then
well.
I was just in his back end. So I was just trying to
That was
save it
fun.
from what he did.
Can't be too upset about that.
Man, at that point, I was just
We're over 5,500 on iRating
3 times. Guys are too tight.
All
trying
cars
to
go to
duck
pit
for the
road.
first time ever. That's pretty
By the
cool.
wall, only 2 crew members to the car. Stall 15. Stopping us right here, I think. And they want you to come up. Go back, go back, go.
Run.
That's a nice stop, guys.
Let's
Good
go
pit
take a
stop,
look
boys.
at
That's all good.
what happened here, man. So much drama. First caution, lap 14. Back when it was daylight. Who was the first caution here? Someone in this pack. Looks like the 31. Cool looking Valvoline car right there. Oh wow. You are just ran him over there. Wow. Pretty uneventful caution though. A little bit of damage there on those cars, but not much, but just enough to get the caution out early. And then we go long, long, long run with no yellow. And then right here, Bryan Narducci and Jordan Werth had been really battling. Jordan gets into him a little bit, and Bryan spins out, and we get a caution for that. That could have very well not been a caution, too. But danged if that didn't bring it out, and after that it was just chaos. Oh. Alright, let's see. This is going to be the cover shot real quick, so I'm going to... There we go. That's what I want. Do that. Do that. That'll be our cover shot for the YouTube video. Okay. So, yep. That brought out the caution. Restart, lap 116. Caution's out, lap 117. What was this one for? We can just watch these from the restart pretty much. Oh, this was the... So, yeah, this one right here. It happened so long ago, I forgot. So he's hanging all the way back here for some reason. And he's going to try to get a jump. Basically make it his own restart. And it doesn't go well. So there's him getting a jump, and then... yeah. "13 just runs into him going into the corner. Which I think he may have been braking too early. But, oh, that was a hard hit. And then the 16 and the 17. Let's see. So here's the 17 is actually restarting on the outside line. And here's the 16 car. A little contact there. Oh yeah, the 17 definitely turned down and hooked him. That's ridiculous. '16 gets into him a little bit, and yeah, so that is absolutely protest worthy. That's not what I thought happened from listening to it, but yeah. He should get a vacation for that. So yeah, that was 116. Next restart, lap 121. Looks like everyone got through 1 and 2 okay. What happens back here? We actually may... Oh, I can hear him wrecking. Or I heard some contact. Oh, there's a car spinning. Right here. I think it's this guy, Aron. Oh, no. That's behind him. It's Anthony Colantuono and the 22 of Cori Cooke. Looks like Cori Bryan was in the wall, and Cori misjudged it. And so that was the caution. Let's see what got Bryan into the wall up here. 16 and the 11 battling. Bryan pinching him down, and that's the risky run when you pinch like that. You just got to pick your spots with that kind of stuff, in my opinion. That's how I race, at least. Lap 127, next restart. This is the one where... Does Mike go early? No, I'm just a little bit late, I guess. And he gets in the back of me there. Whole bunch of bumping. Oh, and then Mike just gets taken out by a lapped car. Yep. And that takes out Jordan Werth, too. That's ridiculous, man. That ain't right. Let's see. Oh, the 16 just came up and took out the 17, so he got his retaliation back in there. So he did a good bit of acting over the radio, trying to act like he didn't do that. Replay never lies. Next restart, lap 132. Look at the restart games being played here. 16 and 17. We've already had 2 incidents with one another that were unrelated to the initial cause of collision both times. 16 trying to get a jump, get around this guy right here. The 33. I think that might be the 32. Anyway. Yeah. Put him to my inside, so where I'm having to race against 2 lap cars here, and I'm like, come on, guys. I'm just trying to get through and get back up to the lead lap cars. Oh, I think this is the Charles Fiskus and Davy Davis. So let's go back, actually, and look at how this restart played out for the whole deal. Because Charles is actually leading the lap cars, but he should be pulled up further here. He's not. 21's going to try to get a good restart on him, and does get a good restart to get down to the inside of him. 26 was just late on the restart there. They're battling for the lucky dog position, so if there is a caution, whoever's leading him among those 2 would be getting the lucky dog. So it makes sense that they're racing hard for it. And yeah, the 21 kind of entered the corner high and ran old Charlie up the track a bit there. Let's take another look at that here, as you know, you can see that there was space to go lower, but Charles came down into his door too. So I would classify that as a bit of a racing deal. And then the 21 just goes into the wall, driving off the corner too hard. And down in the next corner, the 26 goes in too hard, pushes up, and gets sideways. And they both wrecked. So, I mean, that was kind of uncalled for by the 26 here. If you're going to make a dive like this, you better make it stick, and he did not. Fortunately, this one didn't involve any lead lap cars, it looks like, so. Next one, next restart we get is lap 138 here. We have less lap down cars now because guys have been getting wave rounds and get back on the lead lap. Decent start there. Again, I was a little bit late on actually getting going. I was really having trouble seeing when the leader went and trying to time it. Up. Narducci again. This was on this time Patrick's the victim. They go down in there and, you know, instead of giving the guy room, Bryan just runs over him. I don't know, man. That's a tough deal. All right. And then we had the final restart, and we actually, once we got the lap cars out of the way, we actually went green the rest of the way. And this was a pretty cool little battle here that we had. Ended up finishing 7th right where we restarted, but it was fun. Our finishes are 11, 8, 6, and 7 now in the winter series through the first 4 weeks, so not too bad. Should be pretty decent in points on the back of those finishes. Just feels good to be running well and getting good finishes, you know. It's taken a long time to get the iRating up to where it is currently, and to be able to actually run and compete with these guys once I've gotten up my iRating up to the highest it's ever been feels pretty good. Validation for the hard work, you know, for all the work and practice that I put into refining my craft on this deal. So that's pretty fun stuff. Yeah, let's see here with 5 to go. This is where it, I think, starts getting interesting. Yeah, Casey tried to go to the outside of Shawn. I followed him for that one. For whatever reason, Ryan Doucette did not get going on that restart well at all. I can't pick which lane I want to be in for to go. And right here, this is where it's like, if I get a good enough run, I'm going to go put him 3 on the back straight. And I did. And I did. Didn't quite get the corner that I wanted, but I got through there well enough that I was side by side with Shawn, and we both cleared Casey. And then this was the one where I didn't swing up to the wall as well as I should have. I got a bit loose right there. If I would have made that corner better, I could have cleared Shawn, I think, and then been able to maybe take the fight to the 6 and the 4. But instead, I got bottled up behind him here and ended up getting victimized by the guys behind me. But still, fun race. That'll help us out in the points, I think, and you know, it's another good consistent finishes. We're going to do all right in the points. We're not going to be contending for the championship in this series, but we keep getting good, consistent finishes. We'll do all right. Yeah, right there I maybe could have responded better to Shawn's mistake and not checked myself up so much. Losing that momentum hurt. I think this is the white flag lap. Yeah, Ryan with a big boy block there on Casey. Casey gets loose, manages to hang on to it, but again, I broke my momentum going around him on the outside, and the 19 was able to get underneath and passed us both. He gets 6th, I get 7th. Good stuff. Take a look at the results, and we'll see how many points we got for that. Should be a decent finish. Decent haul. All right. So yeah, 28 iRating gain. We're at a 55.27 now. First time we're over 500. Got 183 points, so not bad. Garrett gets 228 for the win. Congrats to him. Well done. Led 70 laps in that race. So yeah, that was a fun one. Here's a look at the final standings. Full standings are always in the description below the videos on YouTube. So yeah, YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all if you made it all the way to the end here. If you like the video, please do click that like button, hit subscribe, and head over to twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Click that heart to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out.